is Gideon Minor. Now, join me as we talk about a lot of sporting action that did take place alongside all over the weekend. I beg your pardon. Now, we had action straight from the KPL to the EPL, not forgetting the Rugby World Cup final. And stick around, I'll be giving you an update on the coming Ohio festival that we have on the 4th of November. Remember to catch up with us through our social media platforms. 021-980-384 is our SMS and WhatsApp number. In case you need to send us your opinions and our thoughts, your opinions, be sure to talk to us through our socials: Facebook, Science TV Kenya, as well as YouTube, Science TV Kenya. Make sure you catch up with our content as well. Now, straight into the action. KPL Posta Rangers are still leading the KPL standings with 19 points. That is after a 2-0 win they secured against coastal outfit, that is Bandari FC. Now, it was a massive win for Rangers because they extended their lead despite Gor Mahia being, having 1 point because they were held to a 0-0 game, that is against Bidco United. Now, Posta Rangers are seemingly walking away with it because the three points that they have between them and Gor Mahia, they seem to be cruising comfortably. When you look at their next action against Kakamega Homeboys, then they are most certainly going to clinch the 3 points. Gor Mahia, just like I said, they were held to a 0-0 draw against Bidco United, but then again, despite the draw, they still managed to get a point, which in turn also reduced the pace between them, the points between them and Posta Rangers. Only 3 points last time out, it was 4 points, so this puts them in a better place. But then again, when they play against Shabana FC, that is away against Shabana FC, they'll be looking to try and get the necessary 3 points. Remember, just like Muranga Seals, Shabana were promoted to the KPL, but they've not really enjoyed their good results so far, unlike their counterparts who are now 4th on the table, that is Muranga Seal. And now Shabana will be looking to try and play the champions, the current defending champions, Gor Mahia, to try get points. But they're coming to the game as underdogs, where Gor Mahia are the favorites to come and secure the 3 points. When we look at other games, we had KCB, who also enjoyed a massive win, 4-1 win against City Stars, I beg your pardon. So KCB, after that, they managed to get past Muranga Seal on the KPL table, and they are now 3rd with 15 points. That is making, out of 8 games played so far, they have 4 wins and 3 draws along the way. Now, the win was crucial for them because the new boys in town, that is Muranga Seals, were giving them a lot of pressure because they have started really well so far. Muranga Seals recording 4 wins in the past 8 games with 2 draws, putting them 4th with 14 points. So they had pressure. They started off the season quite really not on a good slate, that is KCB, but then again managed to catch up, and they are now 3rd with 15 points on the log. When you look at Muranga Seals, just like I mentioned, they are 4th, and they played over the weekend, but then again they'll be playing City Stars next at home, hoping to try and catch up to league leaders Posta Rangers alongside the likes of Gor Mahia and KCB. They are 14 points on the table, 4th, only a point behind, that is KCB, and 5 points behind leaders Posta Rangers. Will they catch up? That is, we are going to find out in when they play against that is City Stars at home. Now, interestingly, Tusker FC, they have been facing a lot of criticism so far because they have not recorded positive results. But then again, Robert Matano's side managed to get a 1-0 win against Sofapaka, and this was crucial because it was an away win, and it comes on the fact that they have been getting criticism. The fact that questions arising that if Robert Matano should be left and should be sent away because of the poor performance that he has had so far. But then again, the coach is very confident, still confident, and the 1-0 win against Sofapaka clearly proves that he has his side focused on bouncing back to winning ways. They are now 8th on the table. After 8 games, they have only registered 3 wins, 2 draws, and 3 losses, managing 11 points along the way. Now, that you can understand why they are being, he's facing a lot of criticism so far. Now, watch out for next week's against Sofapaka. We'll be waiting to see who will come out as the winner. Remember, it is a tight close, just like you heard. It is a marathon race as per now because once the season kicks off, all games are important. All points along the way that you get are important as well. Now let's switch up to some international action, the EPL, where Tottenham are still unbeaten and still are on top of the EPL table. That is after opening action on Friday night with a 2-1 win against Crystal Palace. We had an own goal courtesy of James Ward before Son Heung-min also gave the leaders a win. Now it was quite an important win for the Postecoglou's side because they have enjoyed massive success and good results since the league started. Match day 10, then you can record. They've already recorded a massive points. Of course, they're leading the likes of Arsenal and Manchester City, who are tying closely between them with a 2-point difference between the sides. But then again, it was a big win for Arsenal with a 5-0 thumping of Sheffield United. Edin Ketia came through with a hat-trick, and it was quite a positive performance from the youngster. Before that, we have a penalty that was converted courtesy of Patrick Vieira. Then we have also Tomiyasu, who also scored later on to give the Gunners a late win. But then again, quite importantly to note the fact that they are also unbeaten so far. So they're continuing with the league with positive positive mindset. So far so good for Mikel Arteta's side, and also piling pressure on the likes of Tottenham, who are also unbeaten in the season. This means that they are still not yet out of fray, and Arsenal can continue with the good results they had last season, where they enjoyed top position as far as the EPL is concerned. Then we also had other actions, the likes of Newcastle being held to a 2-2 draw by Wolves, which was quite a big win for Wolves on the other side, because Newcastle, of course, they have been quite a formidable team so far. But then again, we are seeing a glimpse of them slipping a little bit. We saw that in the Champions League, where they were beaten 1-0 by Borussia Dortmund at home. Now against a side like Wolves, who are struggling in the EPL, started off really on a poor slate, but this time around managed to hold them on a 2-2 draw. That goes to show you that Eddie Howe's side are seemingly a slippery kidogo, but then again, they are hoping to bounce back. Remember, they are in action this week against Manchester United in the EFL Carabao Cup. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. But then again, also big win for Everton, where they had a 1-0 win against West Ham United. West Ham playing at home. This came as a surprise for many, including David Moyes, because they have enjoyed quite a run, successful run so far. Good games, the way they are playing their games, holding the ball, attacking really well. But then again, it was Calvert-Lewin's effort that was the difference of the night, giving them a 1-0 away win, a crucial win as far as the game is concerned. Liverpool also managed to secure a 3-0 win against Nottingham Forest, with goals from Diogo Jota, Nunes, and later on Mohamed Salah, who gave the Liverpool the deserved lead. Now, apart from the off-field situations going on involving Luis Diaz's family, the team managed to get on the score sheet, get positive results, and as you saw, probably Diogo Jota, who scored, dedicated his goal to Luis Diaz, showing support for what they're going through as a family. But then again, the big game to talk about was the Manchester derby, where Manchester City made it 7 out of 11 wins at Old Trafford under Pep Guardiola, with 3-0 against Manchester United. City dominated the game from the start on to the end. Of course, it's understandable that Manchester United are facing a lot of injury woes right about now. And if you saw that game in particular, you saw how the defense structure for United is really not really properly, because it is not really well right now, because the likes of Lindelof playing where he's not usually supposed to, at left back instead of centre back, relying on the comeback of John Evans and Maguire partnership in the centre back was not really well for Manchester United. Andre Onana kept them into the game. It could have ended easily 6-0 or even more. I'm pretty sure United fans are not really happy with me right now, but that is it is facts. I'm sure if Elvis was here right now, he could have different opinions. But then again, it was Erling Haaland brace and a Phil Foden well struck late goal that gave City the win.